21 months into my gray hair grow out, I'm going to share what happened, why I decided to do it, the process that I chose, some unexpected results, and stick around for the biggest regret that I have. My name is Amy, I'm over 50, and I'm sharing things that make me happy and healthy over 50. I'm all about pro-aging and doing it gleefully. So today I'm sharing my gray hair journey. I've inspired some other women to do this, so maybe I'll inspire you through this. So why did I decide to do this? I would say the number one reason was I got so tired of coloring my hair. I was doing my hair every 4 to 6 weeks, getting a full color. Every other time I was getting highlights. I was getting charged between $275 and $500 a visit. Because I have long hair, it takes a long time. I have thick hair. So it was incredibly expensive. And after like 3 or 4 days, I started having this grow in, this white patch would grow in. So then I went to color root spray, and I was doing that for the next 4 to 6 weeks until I got my hair done again. And I was just so tired of doing it. So I started looking at different options, wasn't quite sure, wasn't quite ready. And then my husband sent me a video that he saw of somebody doing a gray hair blending technique. And I'll talk about what that is in a minute. But I saw that video and I was intrigued. I was like, maybe I could do that. And I looked up where the salon was, and it was 45 minutes from my house. In this whole wide world, the video that I was sent about gray hair blending, the stylist who did it was a viral video, was 45 minutes away from me. So I thought, well, maybe that's a sign. So I had a coloring appointment coming up, and I said, all right, if I'm supposed to do this, give me another sign. And I waited for a sign. There wasn't one. The day came for me to go get my hair colored, and I got a phone call in the morning from the salon saying my stylist was sick. I had seen this stylist for 5 years. She had never canceled on me. And I was like, okay, that's my sign. So I didn't reschedule the appointment. I called the salon. I called Jake, who's the guy who does my hair, and scheduled a consultation with him. So I went in for a consultation for gray hair blending. So what women usually do are one of three things. They either go cold turkey, which is very common. So women will just be like, I'm done. And they start growing their hair out, and you can see the line as to where they're growing it out very clearly. I'm too impatient. I couldn't do that. The other thing women do, which is so bold, is they basically cut all their hair off. They grow it out for a month or 2 or 3, and then they get a super short pixie haircut, and they just let it grow from there. I look insane with short hair. I look like a Q-tip. So that was not an option for me. So gray blending, I thought I could do this, and the money that I'm going to save is going to help me pay for this process to be done. So I went in and met with Jake, and what that process is, it's basically a blending of lowlights and highlights to match the color pattern in your hair. So what I had to do is I had to let my hair grow out for 4 months. So for the first 2 months, I was okay. The color root spray completely worked and covered it. But after that, I looked nuts. And thank goodness it was winter, because I wore hats for the other 2 months that I had to wait for him to see what my color pattern was. So I went into Jake's studio. He did my hair. It was a full day process. So it was every foil that he had in the studio, and a mix of highlights and lowlights, which touched every hair in my head to work into what the color pattern was. And neither of us knew that this was gonna be part of my color pattern. Like, this is something that people pay, I found out, a lot of money to have put in their hair. It's called a money piece. But I was like, lucky that I have a natural one. So he did my hair. It was $750, which was super expensive, but I saved up the money to do it because I hadn't had my hair colored in 4 months, nor was I gonna have to do anything really afterwards. So the upkeep of this for what I have to do for my gray blending is that I have to go every 6 to 8 weeks to have it toned, because it's still kind of growing out, and you can see that it's darker at the ends. So what that does, the toning does, is it kind of brings down the brassiness and the redness that's still left in my old ends. 21 months, I'm to here now. So I'm not gonna cut my hair. I love it long. I'm just gonna keep on growing it and getting it trimmed. So I think I'm a year away from having a full head of my own hair, because I'm about to here right now. And so I will just grow it out, get it trimmed, and little by little, it will become my full hair color, which I'm excited to see. So the care that I use for this, I'm really basic. I'm not like a shampoo-y hair care person. I basically use like a store brand for my hair, but I use a low pH glossing shampoo and glossing conditioner. And that seems to be the best for my hair. Every once in a while, I'll use a purple shampoo just to kind of knock down a little of the yellowness that shows up. I'll talk about what causes that yellowness in a minute, but really that's it. I mean, I just use shampoo, conditioner, and then I use a heat styling product in my hair when I blow it out. I have very wavy hair. Some days I wear it wavy, today I wear it straight so you could see what the color pattern is in mine, but that's it. That's all I do for like shampoo and conditioner. As far as your hair, when it's white like this or starting to turn white, you have to be very careful. It can turn yellow or green very quickly. And the main culprit for that is heating tools. I blow dry my hair just once a week. That's it. And I use a heat protector on my hair before I blow dry it just to protect it. If it did turn yellow, I'd head to Jake and he would color correct it just with some toning and to get the yellowness out. But it happens to people. The sun can do it as well. So if you're growing your hair out and there's a lot of white in it, you need to wear a hat or just protect your hair in some way so that it doesn't turn yellow from the sun. So basic, it's really easy to take care of. So some unexpected results. I had to change my makeup and my clothing colors. Like, I didn't realize what a drastic change the hair color would make on my complexion and how it would also affect the color clothing I wore. So I had to do a whole makeup revamp. I could wear red lipstick again. I wasn't really wearing red lipstick when I was blonde. So red lipstick again, bright colors, jewel tones. I used to wear those when I was younger when my hair was much darker, and I kind of moved away from those when I was more blonde, but now I'm back in those and they really make a big difference. Like, those are the colors that I should be wearing. So that was unexpected. Another unexpected result was the number of women that I've inspired to grow out their hair or to go get it gray blended. Like, I have people in my community and friends of mine who have seen my journey and I've inspired them to do that. And I am in awe because it is a process and it's not for the faint of heart. It's a big decision. But yeah, I've inspired other women to do it and that makes me feel great. And the third thing is how much I absolutely love this. Like, I just love that I did this and I have like zero regrets. I have zero regrets. The biggest regret I have is that I didn't do it sooner and the amount of money that I spent. But I had no idea what this was gonna look like. I had no idea. No one does. When they grow their gray hair in, nobody knows because gray hair will grow in differently on every single woman. So you have no idea what it's gonna look like until you have it. And if you hate it, it's only hair. You can color it again. So that was kind of my fallback. Like, if I hate this and if it looks bad or if I'm not happy with it, it's only hair. I can color it back. No harm, no foul. So that is my really quick, or not so quick, 21-month journey so far in growing out my gray hair. Let me know where you are in the process. Drop the number of months you've been growing it out. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And please subscribe and follow me for more content on Aging Gleefully.